They betrayed him. What he did next shocked an entire family. Liam had always been the quiet one, the dependable brother who managed the family's small but cherished bookstore. He poured his life into it, memorizing every dusty spine and the stories they held. His older brother, Mark, and sister, Clara, were the charismatic ones, the faces of the business. They handled the finances and the public relations, while Liam was the heart of the store, the one who actually made it run. He trusted them completely. That was his first mistake. The notice arrived on a Tuesday morning, a stark white envelope against the aged oak of the front desk. Eviction. The property had been sold. Liam's blood ran cold. He confronted Mark and Clara, his hands trembling. They couldn't even meet his gaze. They confessed they'd been siphoning money for years, running the business into the ground to fund their lavish lifestyles. Selling the building was their last desperate move to cover their debts, and they'd forged his signature to do it. They offered him a pittance, a few $1,000s, and told him to start over. They had betrayed him, stolen his past, and erased his future. That night, sitting alone among the packed-up boxes of books, Liam didn't feel anger. He felt a strange, cold clarity. For the next 6 months, Liam vanished. Mark and Clara assumed he'd taken the money and crawled away, defeated. They used the profits from the sale to buy a flashy new downtown apartment, throwing extravagant parties. They never spoke of Liam. Then, on the night of their housewarming party, a registered letter arrived. It was an invitation to the grand reopening of the Book Nook, the new name for their old family store. The invitation was from the new owner. Confused and a little nervous, Mark and Clara went. The old store was transformed, beautifully restored, bustling with customers. And behind the counter, smiling, stood Liam. When his siblings confronted him, he simply pointed to a framed document on the wall. It was the original deed to the bookstore, left to him and him alone in their grandfather's will, a will they had never bothered to read. The sale of the building was illegal. The pittance they gave him was all he needed for a good lawyer. He had not only reclaimed his store but had also filed a lawsuit that would strip them of every cent they had stolen. They had lost everything, while Liam, surrounded by the books he loved, had finally written his own story of justice.